Hello, everybody. Happy matches do not work well on camera. How are we all doing today? This camera setup is a pain, so I thought I would start off with my little Matoran self-mock. This is Tammy the Matoran. Hello, say hello to Tammy. Ow, that's hot. Righty ho. This is Tammy the Matoran. They are a little Av Matoran build, and that is not the last Metru Matoran that you are going to be seeing in the near future. But today we are here to completely mash up a couple of all-time favorite sets. Those are Axon and Brutaka. Sorry, I spent the last hour setting this up, and in the last minute I completely forgot to actually put these boys in the frame. Hello. That's all right. They are not going to stay intact for long. All right. How are you doing? Hello, Lucas. Hello. Hello. I cannot pronounce that because it's in the Cyrillic alphabet. And hello, Soranuka Tsukimo. Hello, Seamus. If I got that right. How are you doing? It's near the end of the week. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right, cool. So we'll start mashing these up in a minute. Now, first, I wanted to make a little bit of a plug for this guy who you might have heard of. This is Pooks the Bold. Or Pooks the Pink, as some people might have called him for reasons that I just don't understand. And I wish I could give you some sort of plug or update for this guy, but unfortunately, we don't know what the hell is going on with the contests at the moment, do we? Is the armor pink? Oh, is that why they call him Pink Pooks? I just thought it was because he was just constantly getting... actually, no, I'm not going to finish that because there might be children watching. I want to know what happens with the contests, because I want to know if I can strip the paint off these parts or not. I've got plans for these parts. If they're not going to be canon, then I don't want them hanging around. Hello, Terra Ventrant. Hello, Sunbio fan. Yes, I completely mispronounced Neurosora. Beg pardon. And hello, Microwavable Gun. That's fantastic and slightly terrifying username. What is up? What is up? Right. Righty-ho. Right. Matoran me and Burnt Matches is going to just go off to one side. You're going to stand there, and I'm not sure if you can see what's going on there. But we're going to start taking this all apart, taking all these sets apart as soon as I learn how to... get this all sorted. Sorry, I'm using a laptop at very short notice because my computer has decided to bust, which fantastic timing, obviously. Right, let's strip these guys down. Ba-da-da-ba. 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 Ooh! Welcome to the Axon After Dark show. What do I actually need at the moment? I need a... gathered friends, join us again for another lewd Tammy stream. I haven't done one in ages. I'm not really sure where to start with stripping off Brutaka. He's just relaxing there, just Hey. Right. What do I need? Oh my god, I think the first thing I need is Brutaka's spine. Oh, this is not going to be pretty, folks. I'm going to go all Bane on this Batman. Except I can't take it all apart in 1, go. This is not a good idea. I should not try and remove a lift arm this long with this many connections all in one go. Well, that's Brutaka gone. You call me mummy now. This was your leader. This was your king. Righty ho. So yeah, canon contests. How are we doing? Is anybody here actually still in the running for one? Oh, actually, while I'm here, I will hang on. I got to make sure I'm doing this. I can't remember if it's someone I know who may or may not be in this stream is running a non-canon Hagger contest. If you are there, remind me and I'll plug it. Bop, bop, bop. Boo. Bop, bop, bop. Finish him. Lucas, yes, right. So Lucas, who is on this stream, he is running. He's a very nice guy. He is running the non-canon Hagger contest, which I think is a great idea. And quite frankly, you could probably run about 3 of the things in the time it's taken for the canon contest to happen. I think there's a topic on TTV, isn't that, Lucas? And check out his channel. I think that's because there's a video on it. I won't say any more because I'll probably get the details completely wrong. That's cool. Right. I need bits of his ankle. So spoilers, I might have already built part of the model to speed things up, but that will come into play later on. Right, yeah, so the canon contest, or the non-canon contest rather, I think, yeah, they've got those weird rules, haven't they, about you've got to be like a master or something. It's all very ranky. I need a 4-length axle. Is anyone going to give me one? No, they're not. There we go. So, yes. How many Makuta do I have? So, in terms of like released sets, like the full sets, I have all of them. I think I must do. Yeah, like I have 03 Pterodax, and then the 6 from 2000, the 6 canister sets from 2008 plus Icarax. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been trying to build like Spiria from like Spare, Lewa, Fantoka, and Radiac. Is it Radiac? No, it's not Radiac. That's the Matoran. Speaking of Radiac, though, a little project I've got in the works. That's all for now. Antros, yes, Antros. Yeah, I've got those. For some reason, like a lot of people are selling hauls, at least in the UK, of like the 2008 sets are really popular for selling in bundles, or really unpopular, possibly depending on how you look at it. All right. Also, I probably sang the Mortal Kombat theme completely incorrectly earlier, because the version I have in my head is the song by Miracle of Sound. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, the actual one is I'm not going to sing it now, I'm too self-conscious, but yes, from the movie. I never really played Mortal Kombat, but like that opening is amazing. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. There you go. I did sing it anyway. I am slightly jovial today because I'm starting this stream with matches and alcohol. Cheers. What is this? This is a Halo. I've got this Halo 5 pint glass, despite the fact that Halo 5 is the only Halo game I haven't actually played. Oh. Do I need Makuta make? I don't need the Makuta from 2003. But I've done a couple of mod videos on that guy, I think, or I certainly intend to. I've always wanted to give 2003 Makuta a decent set of wings. Like I basically want to take the I want to take those really movie accurate mods, or basically overhauls, aren't they? Those really movie accurate overhauls that people have done recently, and I'd like to try and find a way of like scaling those down to be slightly more within reach of most people, and find like a modular way of changing the legs or changing the shoulders or what have you. Okay, it's asking me for a piece that I don't think I've got. How the hell is that possible? Maybe I switched out one of the pieces for one of a different color in the past, and I did not keep a track. That's fine. I'll just use a black version for now. No one's gonna know. Whatever happens, this has got to end up more accurate than the shadowed one. Don't play Halo 5 story. Well, like so, because Infinite's getting closer, so I decided to finally go on YouTube and just like watch the cutscenes or like a playthrough, and like honestly, I don't think it's too bad. Like maybe if I had to play the game as well, I would feel differently. But the plot seems perfectly kind of fine to me. Like it's obviously a departure because Cortana goes all spoilers. Cortana goes all kind of megalomaniac, even though she says she's not in Halo 2. So Ventron was going to enter the Bomonga contest with 3 copper Hunas. I'm kind of relieved that there haven't been too many entries that require like a load of rare masks. I always find that kind of annoying, I guess. I mean, at least with spray painting parts, there's no like scarcity probably. But when it's just rare masks, it's like, shit, where am I going to get all these from? By the way, good tip. I'm using CCBS friction adders for Axon's bicep. Axon's arm there, because those joints go kind of weak after a few years. I think 2021 counts as a few years. Oh, Lucas, you had a job interview. That is, oh God, those are, that's something. That's one thing to make you sweat, isn't it? Heart's always going after one of those. I hope it went well. Let us know how it went. Well, I mean, you probably won't find out in the next 2 hours, but let me know in the server. I have a Discord server, by the way. It's a chill place, and I'd like to keep it that way. But particularly if you're looking for something that's kind of queer friendly, or I don't know, just not too much attitude going on, then stop on by. It's 18 plus, by the way. I am trying to find an axle with a stop. There we go. I'm just going to rip apart this bicep now. It's been a while since I felt a rippling bicep. Tammy, should good guy be canon? Well, you're acting as if he isn't. Maybe he is. Maybe he is, and we don't know. I mean, who's to say that it's not just another great spirit in disguise? Like Velika. It's like, when I hid in the Matoran universe, I picked a name that no one would be suspicious. I called myself Good Guy. Where's Vizola hiding? Oh, shit, I missed a trick there. So, I mean, Vizola is nearby. She's not in this room. She is in a room with a lot of other Metrutoran. And that is a project for another day. But definitely one that I'm keen to get done. Get out. I've got a lot of projects on the go at the moment. And having a busted computer doesn't help, but hopefully I've got a new processor that's on the way, and we'll get sorted soon. But yeah, whilst we're him, before I forget again, so it's been a year since I put up a daft little video about modding Hellrix, and here I am, almost just on the cusp of 900 subs, which is mad because I looked around at the time and it seemed to be like 300-400 was like, if you got that, you were doing really well. So the fact that, near 900 is mad. So thank you, all of you, and probably most of you watching the replay afterwards. Aha, pistons. We can take those wholesale. Thank you very much. Oh, there we go. So anyone who's watched one of these streams before knows that it tends to sort of start out as just a complete mess of pieces. In fact, I'm going to bring this camera in a little bit closer. Oh, a little bit closer. There we go. Oh. Good Guy is Bob Thompson. Do you think that's going to be the big takeaway from the Bionicle Day stream? It's going to be like, guys, Good Guy is my original character. Please do not steal. Right. Looking for a perpendicular connector. Good Guy is Faber. I might have agreed with you a while ago, but I think, I think Faber's possibly jumped the shark a little bit recently, or a while ago. So this is interesting about Axon already. Not Axon, we're building Botar. What the hell am I talking about? Is he's using pistons for his torso, which in a way actually makes him kind of like a giant Taramata build. I think it's kind of neat. I'm going to try and get the light on that a little bit better. There we go. Vizola isn't hiding in my Bionicle bin, and she's one of the few things that isn't, because I have about 3 Bionicle bins. At some point, I'll have to give you all a tour of my Bionicle room, which is currently in what I can only call a state of emergency because I am stripping wallpaper. It's being redecorated. I nearly did a tour, actually. God damn it, I can't find the connector that I need. This is very annoying. And now I found 2 of them. They were in Axon's feet all along. Good stuff. Sora, you built a custom Metru build. So is that like a completely custom build that kind of resembles a Metru or is it a custom build with a Metru chest plate? How's that work? I want to know. Right, getting that sorted out. Using lots of blue pins. Blue pins, the only truly canon element of Bionicle. A bit of bear. You actually fit it. You can fit the Paraka canister mask onto a standard Paraka skull. Yes, actually, I think somebody actually did a video about that recently, like a mod video. And again, I can't remember who it was. That's really annoying. Maybe Valika is Faber, considering how they both speak in riddles. Yeah, possibly. Also in how whatever happens, like Greg pretended that Valika was his plan all along, and whatever happens, Faber's probably going to pretend like that was his plan all along. Right, Goldfoot time. Goldfoot time. Oh boy, this piece is locked in place. Oh boy, this piece is locked in place. That's all right, we'll sort it out. Go, yes. Haha. God, I'm so glad in a way that these pieces never came out in like, that these pieces never came out in like any other versions of gold, because otherwise, like the split of trying to get these correctly would be an absolute pain in the ass. Right, factory torso. See, I now have Mortal Kombat in my brain. Don't ever give ideas to a person with ADHD, because they will just hang around for the next 3 hours and just keep popping up. Right. There we go. Maybe I should start calling these just like Bionicle Autopsy. Right. Boop. Hey. It's getting weird. It uses the... So the custom Metro build uses the test plate, and it has more articulation. Yeah, that's cool. The there's kind of, they've got a good number of articulation points, the Metro Matoran, but then they've also got some weird limitations as well. So anything that improves on that is cool. I think I've ballsed something up. No, I haven't. Right, I need to... Sorry for all of you Axon fans out there. That might be a bit painful to watch. Also, I should have turned my phone off before I started doing this. Oh, shiza. Okay. Where are we? Right. Need a triple pin. Yep, this is going to look a bit rude for a second. That's all right. We'll sort it out quick enough. There we go. It's all coming together. I actually looked at the instructions for this, and I don't think it's going to take quite as long to build as you'd think, looking from the size of it. I think there's a lot of kind of quick bulk there. That's the one. Yeah, it was the Legendary Born. Did the video about the Paraka heads. Yeah, you should go check that out. Check his channel out generally. So it's cool. Yeah. I think a lot of people will be relieved after this contest is over that they don't have to worry about the several different types of metallic colours that are split off in weird ways on Bricklink. So the instructions are seeming to denying the laws of physics here. How is that even possible? Right. So to quote Red versus Blue, this doesn't seem physically possible. They seem to have squashed this crotch plate into a smaller area than actually can exist. Unless, oh, I know what I've done wrong. That's fine. Shouldn't affect anything else going forward. So we've got our torso here. It's kind of weird at the moment, isn't it? It kind of always looks like it's an upside down Pohati build. I'm even going to angle this up a little bit. What's up, people? Righty-ho. And then, right, anyone who was missing Axon's pecs, you don't need to worry any longer because it looks like we're giving them back. We're giving them back. These are connected somewhere. Ah, I've got you. So they are... I've got it. I've got it. Right. The Axon pecs are back. Tell a friend. Imagine if we had a Bionicle equivalent of patches from Dark Souls. So I know a lot about Dark Souls, but have not actually played it. That is, I am a casual gamer, clearly. I am scum. I am unworthy. Although, again, I am familiar with the song by Miracle of Sound to do with the... Noah Productions rings a bell. I can't remember off the top of my head what specifically I have seen by him. But I know I've definitely seen some stuff, and recently as well, which makes it all the more annoying. Right, we need to turn this around. What's going on? Oh, this is doing some weird stuff now. Right. So, are you going to talk? Are you going to talk, Axon? I'm being very sadistic this evening. Clearly just the heat getting to me. So how was this for a weird build? Just a weird kind of W shape. So that is supposed to go. That's supposed to go onto the back here, above this build. It's supposed to go here. It's very strange. Whoa. There we go. And bring these up. I think we're basically building like shoulder blades for a minute. Like, this is weird. I think we're trying to plug. We're trying to plug these pistons into these like double connectors. That's weird. So they're like, there's like this energy going on. I think I know what we've got going on. I think this is going to be like a double shoulder connection. Right. Feet, we're onto feet. Anybody here like feet? No, forget that question. I didn't ask that question. Right. More connectors. Looking for one specific piece. Sorry, I'm missing the comments. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I am doing on this build that I could not do with 2008 pieces because those things would just break on you. Yes. Beating someone with their own skull does not seem physically possible, and yet I do imagine the Paraka have managed it somehow. Like, when you think about it, those adverts are really creepy. The ones where like they're there and they just get assembled and like the rubber head and spines kind of get slapped on top of the skull pieces. It's I'm surprised someone hasn't made a meme saying it's all right, it's non-canon, it can't hurt you. Oh, I dropped the piece. I think Botar is going to be very wide, and he's almost got a bit of he's got these horns, but in the building instructions they kind of hook around his ears like this. But obviously they're up like kind of dog ears on the pictures. So we'll see. But he looks kind of goat-like from what I've seen. God damn it! I can't find piece at once. I can't believe I'm struggling to find pieces amongst all of this. This is a flawless build plan. Also pretty sure I told myself last time I wouldn't do this again. All of this because I just wanted to show the everyone's two of people's favorite Titans getting absolutely mullered. Yeah, Lucas, I know how you feel. It's that weird game where you're like, oh, great, I've got this running. This is processor intensive. Now I can't do anything on my computer. Okay, it's done. Now I'm going to upload it. Oh, shit, now I can't do anything broadband intensive because it's using up all of my bandwidth. So I'm sort of vamping for time here because I'm looking for a piece that I don't seem to have, unless it's supposed to be like a spare piece in the original set. It's basically one of these perpendicular connect. Oh, actually, you can see that one better. One of these, but one that's kind of got an extra stud in length. So I might run away for a moment and try and get a spare one. Or actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip through because here is one that I prepared earlier. This is a foot. This is a foot and a lower leg. So I'm just going to skip through and build the upper leg for that one. And then I will come back later and build the other one. Axon body spray. Can you imagine? Thank you, Thaddeus. Yeah, it's been a mad year, and I'm just trying. Yeah, Barnacle's kind of. I think it's increased in popularity in the last kind of year or so, thanks to the Canon contests. Great. Another thing that doesn't seem to work with the laws of physics. So we have torso, we have lower foot, and we need sockets. Oh. Oh. Are we building Botar or Botar's replacement? So I think even if they look very similar, I think they do look different. So this is definitely Botar. However, I did float an idea. I think it was earlier today or yesterday on the Discord server that the Ultimate Doomer could be Botar's replacement, because they've basically got the same head design. They've basically just got those big teeth, haven't they? Those big chompers. Right. Single axle, excellent. Yeah. I think Botar's replacement, who I can't believe it's just called Botar's replacement. That's just kind of insulting, isn't it? I think they're probably definitely different colors and a slightly different build, different ears or something. Right, socket, and a double socket. And the interesting thing with combiners is that you always see you often see them use techniques that they don't normally use, like putting axles through like these ball joint holes, which of course you can't do with the CCBS pieces. Which actually, you know what it is 10 years of? It's 10 years of CCBS, like proper CCBS. Like the first year of Hero Factory doesn't count. So it means it's 10 years of, have I got one nearby? No, I don't. But the big chunky sockets, it's 10 years of that. There we go. Trying to find a specific pin. Honestly, there's no. What do I think about the Bionicle movie made by the Little Brotherhood Studios? Again, Little Brotherhood. That rings a bell. Can you remind me what it's actually about? If it's like one big project, it might be something that I've like decided to come back to when it's a little bit more developed or something, because there's just so many fan projects on at the moment and it's great, but like trying to keep up with all of them bit by bit is kind of a challenge. Axon gym set. Like, let's face it, like Axon's was just born ripped. He was just created and just like Rrr! That, or they gave him like super serum. He is the Bionicle at Captain America as Axon. He's almost the right colors. He's Captain Mutanui. That would explain why his axe can, like, you can just take the handle off and it's just a shield. He throws the shield. Hang on a minute, his shield does come back to him, doesn't he? Doesn't it? No, not his shield. Like his axe. Axon's axe does come back to him. He is the Bionicle Captain America. You heard it here first. Lucas is watching in 144 resolution. Lovely. That's fine. Like, pretend that this is some sort of weird pseudo sequel to Lego Island if you want. It'll make about as much sense. Oh god, how many people here even know what, like, have ever even played Lego Island? Actually, speaking of Lego Island, I've got a little cast of minifigs watching. You can't quite see them. I might just put one of them sort of in frame. You just watch there. I've now got Mama Papa Briccolini going along my head. Mama Papa Briccolini. I need blue socket. Botar's replacement is Luigi. Yeah, I think that's got to be the case now. Botar's replacement has to be a blue not blue, a green replacement, slightly taller, slightly lankier, and yeah. And then Lego can use manipulative tactics to make the original Botar call his name out, because they were pulling that shit, weren't they, with the Mario sets? God damn it! Just occasionally you get reminded that Lego aren't the good guys here. Like they're not as bad as a lot of other companies, but they are not your friend. Where is I need a double length thingy? There we go. Ah. There we go. I keep trying to like pull parts together, and I keep finding the next bit that I need to undo. There we go. Hooray! And then the entire piece falls apart like a slow-cooked chicken. Seriously, don't leave your Bionicle sets in a slow cooker. They won't fall apart off the bone. They will just deform. It's not a good idea. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh yay! We're using the old Metru foot as a thigh cover trick. Haven't seen that one in a while. Have I heard of the Cataclysm collab? Okay, that one doesn't mean anything to me at all, but also completely feel free to fill me in there. I am the uncoolest cat. Yeah, CCBS is kind of dead. I was just looking up earlier. You know those sockets. You know the updated sockets. I was saying it's been 10 years of those. They and it has. This year is 10 years of those CCBS sockets. And I was looking at like which sets they were used in this year. And this probably won't be a surprise to anyone who's kind of kept in the loop. But like Ninjago is pretty much the only theme that's using those sets now, because they're the only, I guess, that and Monkey Kid. Is Monkey Kid still going? Has Monkey Kid got another wave coming out this year? Because they're the only ones building up the big fuck off mechs. Or dragons, I guess, this year. Right. Here we go. Here we go. This is another side of a leg. Oh, looks painful. That's gonna go together there. Don't think they're supposed to connect together. I think they're supposed to be like this, which is not very comfy looking, is it? Right. And this is where it starts to get a bit too big to fit in. Hang on, I'm going to adjust the camera a bit here. It's getting too big to... He's a big boy. Hello. Can I angle this down anymore? Yeah. Right. Come on. Get this socket in first. And then this socket in as well. I have a horrible feeling that I am missing things. Whoa! This is a tool set. This is a tool model. This is a tool model. Holy mother. That is that's I can't, I'm struggling to get it all even in frame. There you go. It's about my torso tool. Right. I'm gonna lie him down for the time being, I think. And for no real reason except to create some vague sense of passage of time, I'm going to put a little minifig here, which some of you might recognize. Oh, a fan project to create Lego Island. Is that which one? Sorry, we've talked about a couple of things. Is that the oh shit, I'm trying to look through the comments. I can't remember. Yeah, so one of those projects that we were talking about, or I asked about, is a Lego Island remake. How do you even do a Lego Island remake like that? That game is so random, and it almost has no plot to it. It makes about as much sense as Squidward just riding around on a bike. They were big on bikes, weren't they? Right. Okay. Alrighty. Right. I'm going to start building an arm. Thankfully, these arms are a lot more straightforward by the looks of it. There's Captain America's shield. These arms are a lot more straightforward than the ones on the shadowed one or Good Guy Pterodax, one of the other models I want to try to build on stream. So what we're building here, we're building an arm here. And God, I love that the Baroque eyes are still in use. I think that's a really good part and just very handy. Sorry, I missed out. Hang on, I'm going to try and not ruin the skating on the cable effect. There we go. It's like a weird half pipe. Right. Pop this on. Hordy connects. Nice. I like those pieces. But now I need to find a bushing of all things. One of those common. There we go. Yeah, Monkey Kid is still going. That's good. I can't remember the last time I bought. I honestly don't think I'll ever buy a Lego set new again. But I pretty much buy no system Lego these days. But somehow I keep in the loop with all the YouTube shit that's going on, you know. All the channels. If only because I keep hoping that they'll release, useful barnacle related parts in different colors, like sockets and things. It's a massive collaboration by Shape. I keep forgetting which what you're responding to. So if you're gonna tell me what something is, can you remind me which one it is? Just get the biotube into a massive collab, I think. Okay, well that all sounds pretty ambitious. I'd be interested to see something visual to give me an idea of what it looks like. I don't know about any of you guys, but I'm a visual thinker. I need to see or do things to really get a feel for them. Just kind of why I like barnacles so much, I guess. Just make sure I'm doing this correctly. There we go. The bone mech, is that a Monkey Kid thing or a Ninjago thing? could be either. Knowing how weird those themes are, in a good way. In a good way. I'm slightly jealous about how long Ninjago's gone on compared to Barnacle, but just trying to find a. There we go. Just trying to find a too long axle of all things. I'll see if I can squat him down for the time being. Can he squat and balance? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I managed to dislocate a joint doing that. There we go. And Visorak foot, Visorak feet, and Metru feet. Those became the two go-to kind of thigh or limb pieces of armor, really, didn't they? Go. Oh. Get there. And right. So this is a weird bit. This is a weird building technique they use. So it starts off as a fairly normal claw, fairly normal kind of Paraka claw hand thing, and then they do some weird stuff to it with a limb. Just trying to find. I'll screw it. I'll I'm going to try and fix the camera a bit because weirdly enough, turning your neck 45 degrees for an hour is a little bit painful. Right. Right. Oh. Socket, axle, golden Burrock eye, and boot. This is a hand, people. This is a hand with an opposable thumb. Lego should have done more of these. And yet it feels weird. It feels weird that these three fingers just sit there whilst this thumb is really long. I think if this was just even a stud shorter, it would feel a lot better. But there we go. And this goes on the end of a hand, on the end of an arm. And then we get some forearm mounted weapons, which I don't think we had enough of in Barnacle, quite frankly. I need these gold tubes. Sorry to catch up on some of these comments. I did not know that you are Mexican, David, but that's cool to know. I think I'm not sure what to do with that information immediately. Not a lot, but that's cool. Glad you could join us. I'm just trying to attach these. So this is an arm, and I'm trying to attach the wrist blades on. Oh, how do you wash your hands, Botar? It's very important to wash your hands. And the tubes go underneath in a weird way. Right. This is the right arm, apparently. Hang on, I'm going to bring this back up again. So, stop him squatting. And my theory about this being a double jointed arm is correct. It goes boom here and then connects up at the back. That is an interesting kind of build going on right there, but kind of cool. Look, I like that. He hasn't even got a head yet. So we've got one leg, and then we've got the opposite arm. I should have. Oh, this was not a good plan. He is not balancing now. He is not balancing. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ninjago is probably the best hope for any kind of construction parts to keep going for the time being, because they've really gone into like the mixel joints now, haven't they? For like the Avengers mechs and things like that, the Marvel sets. Which, like, honestly, I think that's an ingenious use of parts. Like, they've had that toe ball for decades, and so to come up with like just a little socket that goes on the top of that, it makes sense. I'm just sad because it means we don't get as many, ball sockets as we used to. I'm trying to find a big ass axle and I cannot find one. All I can find is me 3 lengths. Ah, there we go. It was hiding in Botar's leg. Also hiding another piece that I need. Oh, I just realised I've not had a drink all this time. Cheers! I should have made it a drinking game, shouldn't I? I take a swig every time someone asks me if I've heard of a project, and I go, no, I haven't heard of that. Bone Mech is a Monkey Kid set. All right, that makes sense. That's cool. But you know what? Like, when they're launching things like video and just other things that are perhaps ill-advised, surprised that they keep something like Ninjago around to, keep them solvent, keep the money coming in. But so I'm just reading some of your comments. I'm not sure how to respond to them, so I'm just sitting here going, "That's funny. That's funny. You guys are funny." Oh god, I'm talking to you like I talk to my cats. That's not a good sign. Yeah, what's going on here? If Bionicle makes G3, then you want the story to be better than G2. Honestly, I think at this point, any story would be better than G2. Like, I have a confession to make. I only watched The Journey to 1 quite recently. And oh dear. It like, I try not to say it too often because I think it annoys people. But like, I think the things that people love about Bionicle G1, I don't think you can necessarily recreate that again. I think it's one of those lightning in a bottle situations, because you just had a bunch of people who weren't trying to create a certain thing per se. They were just trying to do something interesting, and what came out of it was bonko. And like what made Bionicle special kind of changed over the years, I think. Like, I like the Mono stuff. I like the more kind of sci-fi stuff that came later. I wish they hadn't island hopped so much in the later years, and they'd like fleshed that out more. I really wish we'd had a Metro Nui online game, Monog 3. That would have been freaking awesome. In fact, I've been wondering. Sorry, no one even asked me this, but my brain just kind of went there. Like, I've been wondering if you could take the Monog 2 engine, and if you could just switch Hully out for like Kapura or Kopik or someone, and just basically switch the backgrounds out from Mutanui to Metru-Nui, and you'd have to like rewrite all the scripts about the plots and stuff. But you know, how doable is that? I don't know. Maybe someone's tried. I'd like to see like mock-ups of it at least. Someone could make like Metru-Nui style like flash backgrounds and superimpose the Matoran on top. That was just a quick ramble I felt like going on. Well, you may or may not have seen my video on the games Sora, but like the Monog games still work perfectly fine. Like Flash still works fine if you've got something downloaded that can play it, and I think so in the video I did a little while ago, I linked to a little debugging program. It's effectively just a built-in offline player that Adobe developed for Flash content. You can just download it and use that. But I think the Biomedia project have got it so that they just work self-contained now. They've done a hell of a job. Really, those guys. I think that's the case with Monog 1, Monog 2, and Vernog, which I don't think I've played since I was at school, which is longer ago than I would care to admit. There we go. I'm going to have a random interlude where I introduce a little something I've been working on. I don't know if anybody can tell me the name of this little fella. Since we were talking about Monog, or Monog 2. I got a tan spray paint recently, and I'm very happy with what that allows me to do now. My audio is lagging. Okay. Well, I'll just keep going and see what happens. Is the battery? No, the battery's fine, but I will just plug it in just in case. Oh. Okay. Should have power. Extra power now. No, it is not Biosector 01 page for Damek, because everyone seems to have forgotten that he was a hero. He was in the Borok animations, and like he nearly drowned in Garkoro. And yeah, that doesn't seem to have been updated. So I want justice for Damek. But no, that Matoran was not Damek. It was you think you could build something like Monog style in Unity? That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many options there is for that sort of art style these days. If you know what you're doing, I'm sure you can recreate it easily enough. Right. Forearm blades again. I like these. Right. These are vicious. I keep forgetting where the camera is. There we go. There we go. This figure's about to have 2 arms. What a major evolution. Oh. And oh. Yeah. He's hopping mad. This is looking pretty badass, actually. And that hand is the wrong way round. I knew something looked wrong. Hello. Okay. We're nearly there then. Let's get this head done. And let's introduce another small mini figure onto the scene. Okay. Oh, so on to the final stretch. That Pomatoran, by the way, was Golio. There's no reason for anyone to care about that, but he's like the only Pomatoran that wears a tan mask, so that was always interesting to me. He is the goat herder, I think. Is he the goat herder in Monarch 2? Like the Mahi herder, beg your pardon. No such thing as goats. What are goats? I've never even seen a goat. Sora, I have not heard of a VTuber of a Bionicle. What's a VTuber? Do you just mean like a YouTuber, or is that like is VTube another video site I'm not familiar with? I'm guessing not. Or is the channel called Diana, or are they just? I mean, yes, if we did do a Metro Nui online game, we would have to like make sure that we included all of the missing Great Disc Matorans like Orcam and Vithola, so then I can scream at it. And I thought it'd be cool though, because what you could do, you wouldn't have to like make it. They could have updated it over like the 3 years of the Ignition trilogy, and like just updated it over that time, and like slowly had the Matoran like repairing Metro Nui and have like them go on strike when that happens in the books, and then not a lot happens because obviously the story kind of disappears away. And then the Toamari just reappear at the end of 2007, and it's like, oh god, we've suddenly got these Toa back, and then like everything just goes to shit, and the island is suddenly fortified, and you know you've got all these battles going on between like the Rakshi, and it'd just be really cool, I think. And then they could have extended it even further into Makuta's reign, or not. I don't know. It's a cool idea. A lift arm with a... There we go. Yeah. Oh, virtual YouTubers. Oh, like Code Miko. I've got you. I get you. I've heard of things. That's no, I will check it out though, because I did not know that anyone was using that text to do Bionicle related stuff. So that's cool. I will look it up. You already know this is going to be a weird head when this is your starting basis. Come on. Also, there was a Metro Nui online game. We could have the option to throw something at Akmu and get an achievement for it. I think Akmu should definitely like have a role. He could have like a B plot or something throughout the. Oh my god! What if they actually made him like? What if they made it really tragic and he was actually like trying to make amends? He was actually trying to, because we don't know that any of the bad stuff that Pterodax did with him in 2009 and 10. We don't know that he even actually wanted to do it or had any kind of choice. So like, wouldn't it be great if like there was like a subplot over the 3 years of like watching him how can we like try and start making recompense and helping people out, only for like the universe to get taken over. And Makuta's just like, you're going to do this for me, aren't you? Otherwise, bad things are going to happen. And he just kind of gets framed for it all. And it's just really tragic. I like that idea. Here we go. Yeah, there are a lot of Matanui era games. And like, I don't know what that says about people. Like, it's just always this trying to recapture 2001. Maybe it's just because it's the most popular year. I don't know. But like, I was watching the most recent update for the Quest for Matanui last night, because I think they just released another one, and like that game looks great. I've no idea how it will play, but I've also now played Masks of Power, and part of me is just like, is it going to be so different that I want to play? And when you add in the fact that you've got the rebuilt version of The Legend of Matanui, like the official game that they've kind of rebuilt and are still rebuilding, like is it going to be good enough? Is it going to be different enough that I want to play that same story like 3 times over? I don't know. But also, it's no one's fault, because they're separate projects. They started differently. Who knows? But has anybody else here like played Masks of Power? It's pretty cool. Oh, that's good. They've used the bottom of the Torametru neck to act as like a jaw hinge. That's neat. I like that. There we go. It's kind of unsettling. Yeah, I'd like to see games that fill in the gaps. It's a shame actually that I know it's Matanui based, but it's a shame that Monog like 1.5 didn't continue on. It was kind of cool to see that. I considered doing a video about like changes I'd like to see in a port, like an update of the Matanui online game. Mainly things like just updating the models and stuff. But yeah, you know what? Like, I don't think it's needed anymore. Like, we've got the original games, we've all played them, we all know how they go, and now we've got the Masks of Power games. Like those, that was the thing that really affected me the most from those games. Yeah, from that game, was that they basically just took the Monog versions of the villages and they made them 3D. It was like walking around in the Monog environment. I loved it. I didn't mean to make a video on it, but I just ended up being very goofy. Why? Tooth. I love these bling teeth. It's like Goldie. Is that it? He was like a rapper or something from the 2000s. Not very big anymore. I mainly know him for being in a James Bond film. There we go. That is weird. That is so weird. And this one doesn't have any kind of Ultimate Doomer head to cover it up. Oh, I didn't even realize, but I've got Ultimate Doomer behind me to do a comparison with. That's useful. Right. 6. Yeah. Actually, how about another Matoran? At least it's Matoran to me. Part of another project that I'm working on. The colour isn't coming up too well in this lighting. But yeah. It's a work in progress. I think I'm making his big ass ears now. Where I'm using all of the fingers that I didn't break off of Axon earlier. See if I can keep him in shot. Yeah. Are you gonna stay still? You gonna stay still? You gonna stay still? Yes, he's going. Please, why won't you give me a head? A head, not. Don't make it that dirty. There we go. And here we go. Okay. All right. We're about to come up. It's big ears time, people. Big ears. Are you? You guys are familiar with Noddy in America, aren't you? Noddy and big ears. Noddy, the little man in a red and yellow car. One. There we go. I'm gonna have so much cleanup to do after this stream. Oh my god! Yeah, what if you played the Metro Nui online game as Arc Mode? That would be good. Right, I think I know where this is going. Yeah. So in goes the head. There we go. Right. So, how do we feel about ears down? In fact, let's pop this on. Let's pop this on. Oh shit! Shit! I think something came off. Hang on. Come on. God. There we go. I like this then. You can. Oh, he is rising. Oh, he is rising. Right. How do we feel about ears down? How do we feel about ears turned back, ears up? Oh, that's so cute. He looks like a gremlin. He looks like a gremlin. That is pretty cool, actually. I'm going to just use this Dalek as a spare leg for the time being. There we go. Right. You can't see what's going on down here, but it's kind of obscene. Alrighty. Okay, some quick comparisons. Here is a wingless Ultimate Doomer. You see what I mean? Ultimate Doomer should totally be his big brother. And I got a comparison with... I'm going to do a comparison against... Toa Matanui. I think Matanui is taller. Although, actually, if you really stretch the legs out, and when I say legs, I'm just going to pretend that there's two. No, I think Botar has the edge by a fair margin. That's pretty cool. That is a big-ass set. Where do I put Matanui? There you go. Yeah, that is big. I am going to leave that other leg for the time being. This was the one leg Brutaka build. Okie dokie. Well, thank you for staying by. As a reward, here's a little treat. Here is another Matoran for you. that I'm working on. Oh. So that purple Matoran is using a mask that I did for Nobura, but it is not Nobura exactly. Yeah. Oh, cool. I'll give you the ears down look one more time because that really was weird. Oh, what's this? What? We've got a guest. We've got a guest. Except I can't show you because the camera I can't adjust properly. Hello. Hello. You gonna come say hi? You gonna come say hi? I haven't got any lights to show you properly, have I? You're just gonna flump down there and be cute. All right. Cinder's gonna go be flump down and be cute. I'm gonna leave Botar as he is. I'm gonna leave Botar down as he is. And this was the slightly calamitous stream, and part of that is because my computer broke just as I decided to have my first anniversary. Kitty, I know. Oh, she's disappeared now. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits before anything else kind of goes wrong with this setup because this was not well planned out. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining in, and I will see you around in future videos. Yeah, take care, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. Bye, everybody.